Hello, my name is Samiksha Sunil Golwalkar. I am a ME Electronics and Telecommunication Engineer. Today, I will give you a video lecture on the topic of active and passive component. First, we see the what is a passive component. The circuit elements that receive energy or absorbs energy and either convert it into a heat or store it in an electric field or a magnetic field are called passive circuit elements. The examples of passive circuit elements are the resistor, capacitor, inductor. There are different electronic components which are the examples of a passive component. Here the figure shows the resistor, the inductor winding and the capacitor are the examples of a passive component. The passive components are also one of the example is capacitor is considered as a passive element because it can store energy in as an electric field and deliver it to the circuit but not in continuous basis. The capacitor is as shown in figure. Different types of capacitor: electrolytic capacitor, non-electrolytic capacitor. The second component of passive component is a inductor. An inductor is also considered as a passive element of a circuit because it can store energy it in as a magnetic field and can deliver it to the circuit but not in continuous basis. The energy absorbing and delivering capacity of an inductor are limited and transient in nature. That is why an inductor is taken as a passive element of a circuit. Another different passive components are the example we see capacitor and inductor. Second is transformer. A transformer is an active element because it can amplify the power of a signal. On the other hand, transformer is not an active circuit element because it does not amplify a power and power remains same both in primary and secondary side. Although a transistor is an example of active circuit elements, but the transformer is an example of a passive circuit element. The active components is as shown in figure. Passive elements have no function of gain. The active components, the passive elements have no function of gain or control over a voltage or current. Their controlling function is linear to I to V is equal to R. In the case of resistor, there are exactly 4 kinds of passive element: the resistor, capacitor, inductor and memristors. All other components such as a transistor, integrated circuit are the examples of active components. The next point in active element is electronic systems are built around analog and digital components. They comprise resistor, capacitor, inductor, diode, operational amplifier and transistor. These components are often called as active and passive elements. The figure shows the examples of active and passive elements: resistor, capacitor, inductor, variable resistor, transistor, diode, LDR, light dependent resistor, integrated circuit, LED, thermistor, transformer, switch are the examples of active and passive component. The SI fundamental units are quantity symbol, unit is for mass, the unit is kilogram which is in form of kg. After that, time, the unit is second, it is in form of S. Electric current, the unit is ampere, current which is measured in ampere, it is denoted by A. After that, temperature, Kelvin, it is denoted by K. Luminous intensity, candela, it is denoted by CD. Amount of substance, mole, which is denoted by MOL. These are the different quantity symbols and their units. and their short form which are derived along there. Some important electrical units are charge, voltage, resistance, power. The charge, the unit is for charge is coulombs, which is denoted by C. After that, voltage, which is denoted by V, and a resistance, which is unit is ohm, and the symbol is as shown in slide. After that, power, the unit is watt, and it is denoted by W. These are the some most important electrical units which are used in practical as well as engineering matrix prefixes are the peta. Peta means 10 raised to 15, and the simply we know that kilo, it is a k 10 raised to 3. After that, mega 10 raised to 6, which is denoted by capital M. Giga 10 raised to 9, which is denoted by capital G. After that, tera, which is denoted by capital 12, 10 raised to 12, sorry, which is denoted by T. And after that, peta 10 raised to 15, which is denoted by capital P. These are the engineering matrix prefixes. And some of other are pico 10 raised to minus 12, which is denoted by small p. Nano 10 raised to minus 9, which is denoted by small n. Micro, which is denoted by 10 raised to minus 6, and milli 10 raised to minus 3, which is denoted by small m. These are also engineering matrix prefixes we use for practically. The matrix conversion from kilo to mega is that the conversion for smaller unit move decimal towards right. For example, for 0.47 mega ohm, how we write in kilo? So 470 kilo ohm. In mega 10 raised to 6 and kilo is 10 raised to 3. So we can move towards the right decimal. So 470 kilo ohm is equal to 0.747 mega ohm. After that, the matrix conversion, when converting from smaller unit to a larger unit, move the decimal to the left, that is 10,000 picofarad is equal to 0.01 microfarad. When conversion from smaller unit to larger unit, move the decimal to the left. Remember, a large unit means the number must be a smaller. So 10,000 picofarad is equal to 0.01 microfarad. So in this way we see the different active and passive component in electronic system, and also we see the prefixes, engineering prefixes. Also we see the units used in engineering system. So the topic which is covered here. Thank you.